Les Misérables is less of a book and more of a literary workout. It is an epic of redemption, revolution, and the relentless pursuit of grace. Here is a deep dive into Hugo's masterpiece. 1. The core premise: law versus grace. At its heart, Les Misérables, The Miserable Ones, is a study of the human soul's capacity for change. Set against the backdrop of post-Napoleonic France, it follows Jean Valjean, a man imprisoned for 19 years for stealing a loaf of bread to feed his sister's starving child. The central conflict is the ideological war between Valjean and Inspector Javert. Javert represents the law, rigid, unbreakable, and unforgiving. He believes a criminal is always a criminal. Valjean represents grace, the idea that through mercy and hard work, a person can be reborn. 2. The key players. To understand the story, you have to understand the people trapped in Hugo's social meat grinder. Character role/symbolism. Jean Valjean, the protagonist. He transforms from a bitter convict into a saintly benefactor. Inspector Javert, the antagonist, though not a villain, his obsession with justice is his undoing. Fantine, the ultimate victim of social injustice. She sells everything, hair, teeth, and body, for her daughter. Cosette Fantine's daughter. She represents hope and the future. Marius Pontmercy, a student revolutionary who falls in love with Cosette, bridging the gap between the classes. The Thénardiers, the true villains. They represent the moral decay that poverty can produce. They are scavengers. Enjolras, the leader of the Friends of the ABC. He is the personification of the revolution. 3. The narrative arc. The story spans several decades, moving from the countryside to the gritty streets of Paris. The transformation: Digne, Valjean, is released from prison, but is treated as a pariah. Only Bishop Myriel treats him with dignity. Valjean repays him by stealing his silver. When caught, the bishop tells the police the silver was a gift, and even gives Valjean 2 silver candlesticks. This act of buying his soul for God is the catalyst for Valjean's entire life change. The Mayor and the Mother, Montreuil-sur-Mer. Years later, Valjean, under the alias Madeleine, is a wealthy factory owner and mayor. He encounters Fantine, a woman fired from his factory who has descended into prostitution. Valjean vows to save her daughter Cosette, who is being raised, abused by the Thénardiers. The Pursuit and the Barricade, Paris, Valjean rescues Cosette and hides in Paris. As Cosette grows up, she falls for Marius. The story culminates in the June Rebellion of 1832. This isn't the big French Revolution of 1789, but a smaller failed student uprising. Valjean joins the barricade to protect Marius. He has the chance to kill Javert but lets him go. Valjean carries an unconscious Marius through the literal sewers of Paris to save him. 4. The major themes. Social injustice. Hugo's primary goal was to criticize the 3 problems of the age: the degradation of man through poverty, the ruin of woman by hunger, and the dwarfing of childhood by physical and spiritual night. He argues that the law often creates the very criminals it seeks to punish. The nature of justice. Is justice doing what the law says, Javert, or doing what is right, Valjean? Javert's eventual suicide occurs because he cannot reconcile the fact that a criminal, Valjean, performed a holy act of mercy by saving his life. His worldview collapses. Redemption. The silver candlesticks remain with Valjean until his death. They are a constant reminder that no matter how low one falls, the path upward is always open, though it requires immense sacrifice. 5. Historical context: the June Rebellion. Many people mistake the setting for the 1789 revolution. However, the June Rebellion of 1832 was a real event sparked by the death of General Jean-Maximilien Lamarck, a friend of the poor. Hugo uses this failed rebellion to show that progress is slow and often built on the blood of martyrs who never see the victory. To love another person is to see the face of God. This final line of the musical, summarizing Hugo's sentiment, encapsulates the entire 1,200-plus page journey. It suggests that despite the misery of the title, the human spirit is ultimately transcendent.